will stream live to Twitch for this. Today's Cosmology segment, we're going to talk about the Mars Ingenuity drone. The helicopter here, part of the Mars Perseverance project, is slated to fly today. So I'm excited about it. Are you? It's got very specially designed co-rotating main blades here. It's a two-prop design, so it doesn't need a tail rotor. And yeah, going to make the first flight here the Martian Wright brothers moment. So this is just an animation, folks, and it is expected to take off from Mars's Jezero crater Sunday, April 11th at 12:30 p.m. local Mars time, which would be 10:54 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 7:54 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So it's a little test flight, just expected to hover 3 meters above the surface for about 30 seconds. That should be interesting, and perhaps we will cover it in tomorrow's Daily Space Weather video. Let's talk about random objects. We're not picking any today. Here's a totally non-random object. And if you're wondering what that is, this is the view of the Crab Pulsar. So the Crab Pulsar is one of the most consistent and powerful X-ray sources in the Milky Way galaxy. And it's such a consistent X-ray source that it's even used to calibrate X-ray equipment. Here's another view of it. This is the Pan-STARRS optical wavelengths. Here's the 2-mass, which is the infrared spectrum. And let's take a look at it on Galix, which is UV light. There it is in UV. The Crab Pulsar, the pulsar associated with the Crab Nebula. And here it is on Chandra, and they've got very, very high resolution imagery of it on Chandra. You can see it's got this dark spot, and then this. It's the X-ray pulsar associated with the Crab Pulsar, the Crab Nebula, etc. And there it is on XMM Newton. I prefer the view from the Chandra. Fantastic view of the Crab. And well, there's an article on SciTech Daily about weird X-ray surges detected in the pulsar's radio bursts. So now this thing, this supernova remnant features all kinds of different wavelengths. It emits radio, it emits X-ray, it emits gamma ray. And so perhaps check this article out if you want to learn more about the Crab Pulsar. It's got some extremely powerful radio outputs. And this might teach us something about cosmology, studying the outputs of things like pulsars. So here are the X-rays coming out of the Crab Pulsar. And I'm letting the article scroll here. Feel free to pause the video. And let me just play this other video here real quick. We'll play a little segment here with no sound. And it's not going to let me go full screen, but show you some of the animations here associated with the Crab Pulsar. One of the more interesting objects in the Milky Way galaxy. And this supernova event happened just about 1,000 years ago. I believe it was the year 1054. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Crab Pulsar showing up in today's astronomy and space articles. And last but not least, let's talk about the solar radio flux. So the radio flux The solar radio flux is a measurement of the radio output of the upper chromosphere and lower corona. It's 2800 megahertz, and if you're wondering what a solar flux unit is, a solar flux unit is a measure of flux density. And a solar flux unit is 10,000 joules. So 10 to the fourth joules is what a solar flux unit is. And here's some more information about it. Very interesting. So perhaps check this out. This is linked from the Wikipedia article on it. If you click down here, International Solar Flux Unit, it'll take you to this page. And it's 18 minutes past the hour. The NIST radio station at Fort Collins, Colorado broadcasts a measurement in solar flux units of the solar radio flux at 2800 megahertz obtained from a radio telescope at the Pentagon Radio Observatory in British Columbia. Readings are updated every 3 hours beginning at midnight Universal Time, and our patrons would be well aware of this. And here are the other links cited there. Space Weather Phenomenon, part of the Space Weather Prediction Center, as well as these geophysical alert texts. So again, the radio flux all the way down to 70 here. And it's the most proportional number associated with sunspot number. And that's today's cosmology segment. We'll be back for a meteorology segment, Twitch.